It's very easy to get onto the learning track and move your way upward if you have the right techniques with you. And I've been introduced as a person who is a world record holder and also the only Grandmaster of Memory in Singapore. So what does this mean? I'll just explain to you in a minute. I've been in the field of connecting training from the last 13 years. I've done training in more than 10 countries across 3 continents. Many people, in the context of learning, the single most important technique which they have learned in schools, colleges, wherever there is, I call it the famous 5R technique. You know what that is? Okay, I'll not make a lot of guessing for you. This is the famous 5R technique. So in other words, it's called repetition, correct? So many times if you ask someone, hey, can you remember this stuff, you know what people do? They read, they read, they reread, they reread. It's called repetition. Now my question to you is repetition the only best technique available on the planet? What do you think? It may be good, it may be effective, but there are better ways in which you can store information in your head, much better than repetition. Now I'm going to present to you the famous, the new improved 5R technique. The reason why you forget, the reason why you can't learn, the reason why you can't retain information is because at the time the information is getting inside your head, the registration process, you are not paying attention. Okay, now here, this is where I like to talk about a powerful demonstration of what exactly paying attention really means. I'm going to show you what can happen if you use all the 5 R's, and a big one and the big word which I'm going to use is the power of attention. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk out of this room for 2 minutes, and Ram, you can actually speak out any single digit numbers that come to your mind, 3, 9, 0, 6, 5, 4, 2, whatever comes to your mind, just keep on saying. And Ram, can you please write them down here? Write it a little big so that everyone can see, and we need 30 digits. And when it is done, please remember to call me in. I'm going to stand outside.
So the 40 numbers today.
Thank you. Can you give Ram a big round of applause? Thank you very much, Ram, for helping. I don't know what these numbers are because I was not here. Okay, let me show you what can happen if you pay enough attention. Okay, I'll take your help because you're the nearest to the board. I'm going to go walk to that side, and you can just be relaxing there. I'm going to close my eyes, and you speak out these numbers 1 digit at a time to me. I'm just going to listen to these numbers just once, and that's it. After you speak out each digit, I will say right. When I say right, only then go to the next digit. Yes, sir.
7.
Right.
8.
Right.
0.
Right.
3.
Right.
5.
Right. How many of you think it's possible for anyone to remember such a long number after having listened to it just once? Yes or no? Only one person. Thank you very much. For the rest of you, let me show you it can be done. Okay, please look at the flip chart. This is pure demonstration of the registration and the attention. So I'm going to close my eyes, recall these numbers, so please verify whether I'm right or wrong. Okay, the numbers are 7, 9, 1, 6, 8, 0, 3, 5, 2, 4, 9, 7, 1, 8, 6, 0, 9, 5, 4, 3, 7, 1, 0, 8, 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 9. Let me recall the same number now in the backward sequence. The backward sequence, the numbers are 9, 4, 3, 6, 3, 2, 8, 0, 1, 7, 3, 4, 5, 9, 0, 6, 8, 1, 7, 9, 4, 2, 5, 3, 0, 8, 6, 1, 9, 7. Well, that's what is actually possible if you, we're actually looking at the word attention. Now when you were actually when Danny was actually speaking out the numbers to me, what was I doing? I was paying 100% attention. And that's exactly, of course, it's just not the attention, of course I'm using a right technique also, but attention is the most important thing. Okay, now when I actually do something like this, many people assume that I'm a person who is born with this kind of ability and only few of the people who are gifted can do this. No, I was not born like this. When I was, I mean, just only a few years back, I was not having this kind of fantastic memory. I use the right techniques. So the objective for me today is to see how we can use the 5-step R process, and how you can actually make your memory good too, and improve your learning pace.